What am I doing? Send them link. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight, honestly.
Why?
Because I've messaged Sway and then I thought, what am I doing next? And then it was sending the link to Honey Badger. That's what I have to do next.
Step by step.
Step by step, there we go. So we are live on my end, but it should all be fine, hopefully. And Sway has given me that extra invite. Good evening to the one person that has tuned in. That'll probably be Tom coming in on the link. Hopefully he's
It's
doing
always
well.
the same. Like, someone joins, you're like, welcome, and then you say, oh, it might be Tom.
It probably is Tom, yeah. He's probably getting the stream, getting it up on his end, and then all sorted. And I've got to give you an invite, haven't I? Because your patch is updating. Well, your game is updating.
Right now, it's 20% a copy, but yeah, you were right, it's taking a bit long. But I hope I will only miss 5 minutes, and if it's not unloaded, I will just take a look at the stream and maybe comment on...
Oh, it's about 20 seconds behind the stream, so...
Yeah, I know, but I would just... Well, you're streaming in your channel, that would go faster, right?
Yeah, you can go and have a look on my channel.
And that will only be 8 seconds or 9, I think.
It'll be less than that. I think it's about 5 seconds now, actually. The streaming delay. And Tom will probably give us the go-ahead on the stream chat as well.
How's your channel called?
It is, hang on. Just click the link on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Much more
Great
simple
idea.
than searching up for my name on YouTube.
Yeah, TT.
So, well, we have got a new driver, by the way, and it's the guy that the name I'm completely messed up in the 24 Hours of F1 in April.
Harry Newmark.
Harinoag, I'm gonna say. Harry. Let's just call him Harry.
Harry.
He is meant to
Like
be in
Barry?
Mercedes, I think.
It seems like he's in a Renault.
Let's have a look. Just gonna check this for 1 second, Tom. Yeah, he is supposed to be in the Mercedes. I wonder actually if one of the Renaults is missing tonight. But he is meant to be in a Mercedes. Oh, he has just changed. Good. He's just been informed of that. Right, we are good to go. So, with that being said, good luck to everyone. Good luck, Tom, as well with the graphics. 10 seconds. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TTML. We are here for Division 2 here tonight for Round 5 of the Championship as we take on the Canadian Grand Prix from the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Good evening, everyone. I'm James Head, taking you through the stream as per usual. And joining me in the commentary box, as you might have seen on Twitter, it's one of his final commentaries, but there's nothing more like in giving them a big introduction. So it is the marvellous and absolute fantastic commentator from Spain. It is Mr. Paco Suarez. Paco, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, mate, like always. Quite sad, because I've had great times here, and it has been, as always, a pleasure to be alongside you. But really looking forward to this race after Monaco. I think you can really expect anything from this guy. So I hope we can actually have a really good race.
Yeah, it is going to be fascinating, I think, out on track, especially with the drivers' standings, and we'll present that to you in a new way as we go into qualifying. So we won't run through the drivers' standings or the team standings just yet, because we'll present that to you in a new way going into the stream. But what we can show you is what we've got coming ahead as well, other than tonight, because we've got Division 3 that is live. Aidan Carter and Wilco, TTG Conti, taking you through that one. If you want to go and watch that stream, that's probably live right now. And tomorrow night it is Division 4 and Division 5 also for the weekly schedule. It is going to be very much fantastic. We also do have some brand new merchandise that has been revealed as well. Now, I teased this, I think, last week, and I said it was TTG Esports livery. It's not. It's Esports Masters League livery, and also the TTML merchandise as well. So you can pick yourself up some merchandise, hats. You know it by now, the hat, logo, vinyls for your PS4 or 5. It's going to be really great to see. And obviously with the TTML merchandise as well, same principle applies. They're just in different colours. You can choose whatever you want from that, and that is on Stick 'em Up, and I'm sure the link is in the description going into tonight. But of course, we can't present you the driver's standings or the team standings in a new way. But what we can say, though, is that it is very tight up top. Wesker, M Short, Scuba separated by 4 points coming into tonight, separating the top 3. Out of those top 3, Paco, who do you think might have the best night tonight?
Well, I think it's not always Monaco, we always get some predictions and it goes the other way around. But to be honest, I think M Short, seeing like the momentum, he has carried through the last races. I think he is probably the favorite one to take the win today.
Yeah, M Short, looking at his previous results, he finished first in Vietnam on his debut, he finished third in Zandvoort, and then won last time out in Monaco as well. So he's really only had 3 races, while the rest of the field pretty much have had 4. M Short has done phenomenally well, I think, to be second in the championship with only 3 races under his belt here in Division 1. Division 2, I should say, not Division 1. Wesker and Scuba also up there as well within the Racing Point and the McLaren. Going to be really intriguing to say. As I say, it is Canada. Let's have a look then at the track map in question. This will be covered as well in the introduction. 18 minutes worth of qualifying, 35 laps away at the drivers, and if it's anything like Tuesday night, it might be quite changeable out on track. We literally went from dries to inters within 1 or 2 laps. That is what we are talking about here out on track tonight. And towards the end of the race, actually, it nearly went into full wet conditions. So 2011 Canada came into my mind there. Are we going to see dry or wet conditions, Paco?
Do you really want to start predicting? Because it's well, at least we will have we will give the audience, a view what's gonna be like. Because if we say wet, it's gonna be dry. So it's gonna be dry, I think.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be dry. Really, if it's not, then you're still going to be in for a treat, I think. Even if it is going to be either a wet qualifying, an intermediate qualifying, or a dry qualifying, you guys will be in for an absolute treat. If you're wondering why there's a little bit of a delay, it is just gone 8 o'clock, by the way. We're in the lobby. Paco isn't, though, because somebody forgot to do the game update.
Yeah, I guess who that guy was, right?
Guess who that guy was? What's it on at the minute?
I mean, it's 83%, still 17 to go. So
it should be done.
Fast.
Yeah, it should be done in the next 5 minutes. So hopefully we'll be able to wait for Paco to join in, and then we can get going here for qualifying around a man-made island, of course, here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. A very interesting race. Dynamic weather is on. The safety car also is on. And if there's anything like in Canada, if you said to me and Kieran on Tuesday that we would have 3 safety cars during the course of that race, then you would have been absolutely mad and I would have absolutely laughed at you. But I can say, within the lobby, there is a full grid, and there's also a brand new driver as well that is joining us, Harry Owag. Just going to call him Harry because I butchered his name in the 24 Hours of F1 earlier on in the year. He is joining in the Mercedes, the vacant Mercedes now taken up by him. And we've also got PB Racing as well in the Alfa Romeo, who I think is filling in for one Kieran McGinley tonight as well. So Kieran absent, he said to me last night he might be absent, and PB Racing has now taken the spot as a reserve in that Alfa Romeo spot. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how he gets on. But it is a full grid. Remarkable from Monaco last week.
I have to say, it's beautiful to see, right? I mean, we have some, and not only in Division 2, you know, in the different divisions we have hard points, you know, hard moments in different part of the season. But it's good to see that now, you know, the turnout is higher than ever, and yeah, having a full grid, it's always, I think it's a synonym for good racing and a good show.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, I think, out on track tonight. Let me have a tune into the comment section then and see how you guys are doing here tonight. League Racing TV and Cowboy all in the chat there. Only the 2 comments in the comment section. If you want to get involved, of course, do put yourself into that comment section. Of course, we are coming up towards the 1-year anniversary since the tragic passing of Antoine Hubert, who sadly passed away. And it was announced today, which I think was very touching, to be honest, that they've retired the number 19 seat in Formula 2 to pay tribute to Antoine Hubert, who sadly lost his life, of course, at Spa. Spa, obviously, at the forefront of our minds, with it being this weekend. And it's going to be really intriguing, I think, going back to what is going to happen tonight. It's going to be really intriguing, I think, to see what is going to happen. And hopefully you guys will watch Spa and will pay tribute to Antoine Hubert in your own way. I can hear a frantic pressing of the X button, I think, in the background from my co-commentator, which means he's on his way.
I thought I had it like way far from the mic, and I was like, you know, going through the intro like, come on, get ready now.
You can't kid a kidder. You cannot kid a kidder. You can't kid me at all. I heard that, and I want to make sure everyone knew that he was on his way. But he should be joining.
I'm on my way.
Oh, there he is.
Actually in. There we go, finally.
Yep, so he's just joined the lobby. We can now start qualifying here for the Canadian Grand Prix. Final thoughts from you, Paco, as we go into tonight. Who's your top 3? I'm predicting already, yeah.
On qualifying or in race?
For qualifying.
For qualifying, I'm gonna say him short because he's always quite fast. I'm gonna put probably AJ second, and I'm gonna go with Kylie third.
Interesting. I'm not going to make my predictions known until we get into qualifying and until I do the introduction, of course, which will be the next thing to do on track. But with all of that being said, we are about to get into qualifying. Of course, 14 corners await these guys out on track tonight. It is going to be really intriguing to see what happens here tonight around the man-made island in Canada, in Montreal, Quebec. And we are here tonight. So without further ado, let's get straight into qualifying. Well, good evening everyone and welcome to Division 2. We are here for TTML. It is Season 1, Round 5 around the Canadian Grand Prix circuit of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a man-made island that has been designed up to test these drivers here tonight. I am James Head. Joining me in the commentary box, of course, is Paco Suarez. We'll introduce Paco in just a second, but it should be a very fascinating night. And what is his second last commentary here in TTML? 4.3 kilometres in length with 3 DRS zones. One down the start-finish straight, one down towards turn 8, one down towards turn 13 as well. Quite a bit of elevation change coming through the middle sector. It's going to be fascinating to see. We should see a lot of overtaking here within the race and within qualifying as well. And without further ado, let us get straight into qualifying and let me show you the new drivers' standings, because there is the standings should be coming up on your screen right now, and I'll take it from my graphic here. So it is Wesker who leads the way on 84 points, from M Short in second on 82, with Scuba in third on 80 points. Adamako in fourth on 48, with Matt Tippos in fifth on 47. Matter in sixth on 43. Sway and Kieran McGinley, 42 points joint in seventh, with Kyled in ninth on 40 and Gary in 10th on 35. The first cars are coming out on track. But Dan Morris and Jekyll also on 35 points, AJ on 30, Powdy on 29, Vic Mill and Ginger on 25, Cowboy on 24, Chubbs on 23, Patrick on 21 and Mac Maverick in 20th on 18 points. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that new look at the drivers' standings coming into tonight. And just to pinpoint as well the constructors' standings, McLaren leading on 115 points, with Racing Point in second on 114, Alfa Romeo in third on 107, Renault in fourth on 90, Williams in fifth on 88, Ferrari in sixth on 70, Red Bull in seventh on 66, Haas in eighth on 52, AlphaTauri in ninth on 46, and Mercedes in 10th on just the 18 points. We see on board with Sways, he's about to come out on track. And of course, Paco, we come into tonight seeing some of these guys. How do you think they're going to get on?
I think it's going to be an interesting quali. They already showed it in Monaco, you know, that they always push to the limit. But just telling you, if you're trying to make everyone forget, you know, that you have a prediction that you have to make, you're not achieving that. So, come on, mate. What's your top three for qualifying?
Top three for qualifying. It's going to be really intriguing. I think Wesker might do it, you know. I think Wesker might set pole position, Scuba second, and M Short for third. I don't think we'll dive away from the front three too often. The medium pilot, by the way, set the fastest lap of the race around here in qualifying with a 107.6. We should see 107.9s, 108 flats, I'm thinking.
Not really sure about the time you can do it, but yeah, I would actually, yesterday in Division 1, on Tuesday, my bad. What times were they doing?
107.6 was medium pilot's fastest lap.
Well, seeing that I'm sure was quite close in Monaco to the Division 1 guys, maybe 1.8 flats, yeah, I would agree there.
We're right on board with Gary, who I don't think is one of the first guys out on track. I think it might be one of the racing points of Wesker, possibly. But we're right on board with Gary anyways. He's coming through the middle sector. Let's see what his middle sector is like. 40.9 through the middle sector. Inevitably, I think as we get through qualifying, we should see a lot of invalidations possibly going through into the wall of champion chicane, but also a lot of improvements as well on top of that, because as the track progresses, these tyres will progress and these guys will get quicker and quicker, as Wesker has just proved with the first lap with the 108.8. Gary now coming around the final two corners. Very nice on the power there from Gary. And I think he's going to slot into second here ahead of Mac Maverick across the line. No, he goes quicker than Wesker with a 108.823. The Irishman goes quickest. Very nice lap there from Gary. If Paco